And we are live. Welcome once again to the One to Go Show post-race report here from the 45th Annual Labor Day Shootout. It is the star of the show, Ryan Aho. It is Puka speaking. So we're just wrapping up here at midnight, so Puka's tired. Yeah, saw a lot of races. Like I said, upwards of 200 cars. Any just opening comments?
You know, hot.
Yeah.
We're sweating like crazy. It's the hottest Labor Day Shootout I think I've ever been to. Not complaining, because we know what's coming in a couple months here, right? So we're not complaining, but it was definitely a scorcher. A lot of water was needed in here and on the racetrack. They struggled a bit at times, but overall I think there was some pretty entertaining racing to be had here in Hibbing.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. All right. Midwest Mods, first on the docket. You picked Vandy. I picked Vandy. Horrible night for Vandy, backed up to about 10th.
And I'm kind of wondering if something happened, right? Because he does not backpedal like that. I don't know if maybe a tire came apart, other issues. So he faded, but Devin Van House, impressive run for him. He's looked very good in that Midwest Mod all year. But what stuck out to me, 2 Blevins in the top 5.
Yes.
Young gun Sam Blevins with a great second place finish on the podium. His dad finishing 4th. So a great run for the local guys there.
Yeah, definitely. Another notable, Zach Benson, -1 to 12. Struggle bus last night, struggle bus again tonight.
He's just getting buried. I think that 17, it's tough here. He wins a lot of races everywhere. Pretty tough to move around because it was kind of freshly farmed. They ran 2 modified B mains before that. It was not extremely easy to pass, but he didn't even really look sporty, right? He was kind of just there. So a forgettable night for him, but he's had a hell of a season. I would not doubt seeing him contend for a win tomorrow night.
All right. Supers. Guy starts on the pole.
Superstars, right?
Super stacks.
Last night, Shane Sabraski starts front row, makes it all the way up to 4th. That was terrible, right?
Wheeled it all the way
It
to 4th.
was not going to happen again in the Super. He drove off into the sunset, but I think Terrence Spacek was +10 up to second place, so a hell of a run for the 22. Literally a who's who. Now, obviously, there's a few good guys that aren't here, but I'm talking the best super stocks around. I mean, you had Sabraski, you had Dexton Cook, you had Spacek, Kyle Kopp, Chernosky, Kurt Myers, Darren Murado, Tristan LaBarge. I mean, we had a stacked field of super stocks, I should say, here tonight, and Shane Sabraski proven why he's leading the national point standings.
Yeah, pretty dominating win there. All right. And it was a late model, so first thing I want to comment on, Roger Paulo. We're not going to talk about the heats and Bs too much, but did race his way in through the B main, actually passing Sammy Mars and Rick Demi, so passing a couple quality cars. So we just want to give a shout out to the local legend who's been at it forever here, Roger Paulo. Congratulations.
I had people text, well, it took Robert. He started 5th and passed 2 cars, right? So his experience did pay off. He got up into 3rd, so it was cool seeing him. I was giving a few people crap, and MPs are great. Mars is great. Sam's going to be a great driver. I'm like, maybe Roger Paulo's just better than Sam Mars. He was in that B main because he had to find that rubber first, so congrats to him on making the show.
Yeah, so an extremely entertaining race for roughly, 15, 20 laps.
First half, maybe a little less than half, and, again, it's hot out. They, quite honestly, probably didn't have a lot of water on it at the beginning of the night. Maybe could have had more. It latched up in the late model B mains. They did farm the track, and I think they got, 2 B mains and 2 features in, and halfway through the late models, and she latched up again. Before that, though, unbelievable race for the lead. Okay, Kyle Peterlin won. Super pumped about that. I'm a big Kyle Peterlin fan. I raced against him. We traveled together back in the Super Stocks. It's always great seeing the 23 in victory lane, so congratulations to him. But I'm telling you what, that old KG veteran, right, Harry Hansen, he's still legit.
Yeah.
That's 2 second place finishes over Labor Day weekend. That's impressive. He got in that rocket chassis
on Thursday night.
On Thursday night, it fit him well. So congratulations on Harry Hansen getting a pair of seconds. Ryan Michelson,
yes.
He was sporty at the silver. Was going to start, I think, maybe on the front row or second row, and he literally, you guys are still alive. Yeah, Carls, we're still alive. I didn't see the 29 star in victory lane. So we're going to have to text us here. How did you finish? I know you didn't win, but let us know how you did down in Viking Speedway. But Ryan Michelson broke a drive shaft, right?
Yeah,
The last 2 nights, he passed cars. He worked his way up into there, 2 third-place finishes for the driver from Alexandria in an SSR. Again, tons of parity on the chassis, right? Lots of parities. Carl said he didn't have such a hot night. There's always tomorrow night there, 29 star. You know how to win at Viking. Get her done.
Yeah, so like I said, Harry, ferocious battle. I mean, he led a lot of laps. Jeff Massico started outside pole. I was surprised. I mean, he did fade to, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, all of a sudden about that 10.
They're faded.
Yeah, well, that
parachute on.
Exactly, that 10 lap mark, we had, like I said, the 15 star. All of a sudden he showed up. Danny Vang shows up from 5th or 6th, Provenzino, or 10th, okay, Provenzino. The 44, Daryl Nelson. All of a sudden, everyone was just kind of there. And then, the guys backing up were like Burdick, Dorr, Massengill, so it was kind of surprising. But like I said, kind of the theme of the night was Harry Hansen, where Pito ended up checking out, but Harry just dug and fought, and you could tell he really wanted that win. And like I said, he's looking really, really good this round.
And Kyle made an aggressive pass, and Harry worked right back by him. A lot of times you pass the guy in late model a little bit aggressive, it's over. Harry actually forced it back in there, got back by him. Kyle got back by him. Great battle up front. It was fun for the first half, and I'll just be honest, 40 lap features, unnecessary. Most of the time they latch up at some point in the race. The Challenge Series could probably just go 30 and call it a day.
Yeah, okay. All right, so then we moved on to the modifieds. Again, pretty darn good race there. Shane Zabrowski.
Started in front, right? Passing point, so he earned his way to the front, right?
Tough heat race, which he did well.
And I'm thinking he's going to win. He gets out to the lead. Now, keep in mind, it rubbered on the bottom, right? It rubbered on the bottom, and I'm like, and they didn't farm it after that race. They watered the top. Shane got out to the lead. Probably had, I don't know, they said a second lead. We'll call it 10, 12 car lengths, maybe on Johnny Broking. Next thing you know, Shane kind of skates up the racetrack in 3 and 4. I'm like, what is he doing? He's like ran right off the rubber, kind of went high, and Broking like closed in. He did it again the next lap. Broking took the lead. Shane figured, what, did he get 4th maybe or something like that?
4th, yeah.
And I'm like, what happened? So I texted him. I'm like, did a tire come apart? He goes, no, I just lost all my side light. I'm not sure what happened. Shane Zabrowski does not lose the lead very often, but he faded. And somebody that I've been having this guy on the not hot list literally most of the year, right? Johnny Broking, attaboy, got her done, super pumped, and Dad got second. First and second, I don't know, but it'd be worth checking into. Is that the first time father and son got first and second at the Labor Day Shootout? Maybe them guys did it before. I'm not really sure. I know they did it at the Silver. I know that happened there. But first and second for Johnny Broking and Bob Broking, that's super exciting. Hell of a good night for them. Johnny Broking, I will take you now off of the not hot list, all right? You won a big one. Congratulations.
And it's the 45th annual.
45th annual, right? So first and second, 45.
Yeah.
So the mod race, and this guy, right? Late model guy, mod race better than the late model race. Just saying.
It's a good race.
Yeah.
And another guy I want to highlight, Dwayne Dale, a local here. Many of you might not know him. 10th to 5th. So it's both Brokings. Daryl Nelson sneakily finds himself into 3rd, Zabrowski 4th, and Dwayne Dale, like I said, a 10th to 5th run. So good for him. And do you remember your instructions last night to Johnny Broking? What did he eat for breakfast?
I'm guessing that I'm going to probably have to take the credit for this. I gave him 3 specific. One thing we can't talk about. I'll find out if that actually happened or not. The other one was not wearing red. Probably did. I don't know, but I told him Lucky Charms for breakfast because kind of been struggling. But I tell you what, he got her done. We were cheering pretty loud up here for 45J.
And then both of us picked Justin Barsness in the Hornets, and he was able to take care of business tonight.
National point leader. And good race up front. He battled really hard with A.J. House, and House faded a little bit, and he took a hell of a shot. Gangle got into him, and he pulled up next to him. Gangle's like, hey, my bad. I think he didn't mean to get into him, but A.J. House, of course, DNFing. But Justin Barsness, congratulations, inching closer to a national title. Now, there's a couple guys down south, right, that are right in the mix, but he did what he had to do here tonight.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
No,
that's a good sign. They're working.
Yeah, they're all working, and they will. They'll work on the track. They'll try to get some moisture down in this deal. This ain't their first rodeo. They know how hot it is. They know how many cars are here. I'm expecting it to be wetter tomorrow to start the night than it was tonight. I'm pretty sure that will probably happen. But overall, just great fan base, good crowd tonight, great car count. overall just had a good time, saw a lot of people. Looking forward to tomorrow, and make sure to tune in. We'll have a little pre-race for you, maybe talk to a few guys, and go from there.
Yeah, and it looks like today was arguably the hottest Labor Day Shootout. Tomorrow is going to surpass today, so tomorrow might be the hottest. But I think it sounds like it's kind of like that, a little bit like everywhere in Minnesota, everyone's pretty hot. So with that, we will sign off a little after midnight here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click the link. You can get over to our merch store and check out the new merch we have available. And we will catch you on the pre-race video tomorrow.